Hi everyone, I'm Edge, and this is Slay the Princess. Last time, in our first episode of Slay the Princess, we did what the title suggests. We started out meeting a narrator who told us that we had to slay the princess or the world would be destroyed. We tried to not slay the princess. We tried to free the princess. She tried to chew her own arm off to escape. Then after we cut her free, she took our dagger from us and stabbed us to death. Then we found out we're in some kind of loop. It doesn't seem like a time loop. It seems like maybe some kind of split reality, parallel universe, multiverse kind of thing. I'm not really sure. This time we just killed the princess, and then part of our personality was so distraught we killed ourselves. And then in a final loop, the ghost of the princess burned us to death. So it's been a very exciting intro. At that point, we met some sort of entity that told us that we needed to collect more fragments of the princess, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. And then they told us we would forget everything. And we started back over at what seems to be the beginning. So now I think it's time to slay the princess.
If you don't,
I'm curious if any of my dialogue choices will change this time. Note, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard. Okay, I mean... at this point, we can get wild with it. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution.
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I turned on the auto thing, but it's kind of slow. We'll see. Maybe I'll like it.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is...
We're just gonna tab past that one because we know. So I'm interested.
You take the blade from the
What
dead.
if we just
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without
go
it.
for it? You know?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels
I like
heavy
the
and damp.
you
A
would
hint
be
of
doing her a
rot
favor.
filtering from the ancient wood.
Totally.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds a little different than she did like the very first time.
Sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
I am honestly like right now a little terrified.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
I'm scared of her.
Focus on the task at hand.
Stab her.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yes. Got me. I'm here to slay you.
Good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade. Don't you dare.
Steal your nerve, me.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I tighten my grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
Dude,
Because you should be.
this version of the princess is horrifying.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Well, I've done it a few times and it hasn't worked, so
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a
fourth
reason.
time's the charm?
And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Jeez.
So, you should just drop it.
She's got nerves of
Best
steel.
not to risk finding out what I can do.
Oh,
She's
gosh.
unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I mean, the first time we encountered her, she intentionally unarmed herself. Get it? I am not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
We're at an impasse. I have to go with that one. I literally just said that.
Well, I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something. Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts
no.
as you attempt to run her through.
Oh, she's mad about it. Oh no.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
She's
Feels like you've been hit with a
embarrassing.
sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Wow. Great stuff,
Holy
me.
shit, that hurts.
Yeah, no duh.
She's unarmed. The shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
I don't see how we could possibly be on equal footing here. I was armed and doing okay, and she just fucking broke my jaw, and now I have a broken jaw, and I'm on the ground, and I'm dazed.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Goodness. This princess is wild.
We can still turn this around.
Can we? We're getting our ass beat. Yeah, you commit.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath.
I swing my...
Exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly,
I love
it's
that the
unbelievable
narrator
anyone is still
is
standing.
really committed to his bit.
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
Unlucky.
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your
Good
ribs break as she
God.
delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
Really? I thought it was
Princess
terrible.
gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to
No.
worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And you're dead. Chapter 2. The Adversary.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path,
Yeah.
you're here to slay her.
Yeah, I slew the princess. She also killed me, but like...
I can assure you that you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you.
This
People
is
don't just spring back to life after
definitely
dying.
the
Two of
5th
us are
time.
meeting for the very first time.
5th time.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
I'm not trying to keep any secrets from you. I literally told you.
That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can
Was
hear
the
us. The
stubborn.
only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
We got rid of the voice of the dude that's in love,
That's
so
the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up
I
your
think
hill.
that's a win.
Those are two
I mean, if
very
this already
different
happened,
questions,
why
but
bother?
I'll indulge you. If
Wait, no, we already...
Let's say for you died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I already asked this exact question.
We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her.
That is true.
And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Jesus.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
Wow, that's unnecessarily
It sounds
rude.
to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Well, I died, and then I'm here.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Yeah, but I didn't fail. I did kill her.
Enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters. I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
To the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
This time, the cabin will
She will
have
lie,
stone in it.
She will cheat, and she will do
Yeah, you've
lying
said that.
and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight. Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
It's not really that broadly applicable, though, because if we're just gonna try to kill her...
The princess will do and say whatever
I mean,
thinks
she
it
could
will
still
take to
cheat.
get her
She
out
did
of
break
it.
my jaw with
So
like
don't
one punch.
trust her. Ever. Are we clear? Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
Let's go.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
This
Its
is
cold
different.
Stone walls press in on you, as if
I
trying
think.
to forcefully direct you towards your
Not just from last time, but from the
The only furniture of note
very
is a
first
black
set of
iron
3.
altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
And the mirror.
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving.
The mirror that the narrator
Blade is your
can't see.
implement. That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You already wasted so much time in the woods. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
This guy just wants to go. I do want to see how handsome I am.
Less about that and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us?
I don't think he can see the mirror.
Not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
Good question.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Okay. Take the blade.
Take the blade from the altar.
We're going in.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend.
Yes, I get it. If the princess lives
The air
here,
seeping from below
killing
is
her would be
heavy and
very
oppressive,
nice.
with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Totally.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been
Oh
ages
god.
since I've had a good
I should
fight.
throw the dagger at her.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
It was threatening last time, buddy.
Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
We can do both.
As you descend the final step,
The
form
princess
of
has
the
turned
princess
into a
comes
demon?
view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
She got a pointy tail.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Yeah, she looks pissed. I'm gonna die.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Why do you have horns?
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Oh no.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Oh jeez. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Well, that's unfair. I want to turn into a demon.
Alright, fine. I believe you. What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously.
Yeah, but you don't think there are any weird
Whatever
implications?
brought you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember. Are you okay?
I don't think
Of
so.
course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a
Parallel universe makes a lot of sense. I mean, I do. You've no idea how deep my apathy
You're
runs.
joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
Eh?
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
Serious. I like this. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think we have a few things to unpack here. I think we should, let's unpack some of this.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
That's not what I
Don't
meant.
you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
I mean, you don't know that.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay. So you do remember. Okay. Surprise attack.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
Let's go.
Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red.
She does not look happy about this. Oh.
She's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor.
Here's the thing. She's trapped in a basement. She's definitely getting sepsis from this
You
wound.
hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact.
Maybe she's not trapped in a basement.
Why is she disappointed in us?
Probably because we suck.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you?
Not really.
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead.
What?
Or what's the point?
Okay.
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Princess, our relationship is very weird.
Let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action. Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Okay. I feel like the call to strike at the heart was her baiting us. So we're gonna bait
Push
her.
yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening.
Yeah.
You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver.
It is a pretty small
For every
room.
glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last. This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
Overpower, she can break my ribs with one punch.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
What he said.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
Princess's
Oh.
arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your
Uh-oh.
head, fingers gripping your skull.
I don't think we're slaying the princess.
How disappointing.
Oh.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull
Blech.
and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
I don't think
Everything
we're
goes dark, and you die.
okay. Chapter 3, The Eye of the Needle.
You're on a path in the woods.
This
If
is-
you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Okay. Well,
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
Voice of the Hunted.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner?
Maybe.
No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room.
So we should have
for her to
ran.
survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to
It's okay, I'll
slip
just
away,
wake up in a
that's it.
different universe.
Game over for everyone, yourself included.
Your universe might be dead, but
Not
whatever.
Challenging us on all the looping. Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. Then what is going on?
It's a good
What's
question.
going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here, and if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other,
I got my
and I don't trust you.
coward persona on.
Well,
I like it.
fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that. There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here.
This guy loves the
I
violence.
haven't signed off on anything yet. Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin.
I'm kind of interested in letting her leave the cabin.
All just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
these
evidence
are
of
not
one of
woods.
many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further. Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods.
Yeah, this is definitely not a path in the woods.
It's gone horribly wrong.
Horribly. Alright. To the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin.
I like that the cabin always looks the same externally.
No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know, screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis. Catharsis is very different. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase.
Whatever you say, Hunted.
The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly
At least we get a dagger this time.
More than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall. A pristine blade perched.
We're gonna get murdered again.
The blade is your implement. See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space...
I agree.
Take it.
Yeah, but there's no way forward. There's a mirror at the end of the room, and
Maybe
that's
it'll
it.
Go away again.
Yeah, I mean,
Something
maybe.
To go away, it would have to be there to begin with. And let me assure you, there's no mirror here. The only thing at the end of the room is the door to the basement.
Liar.
No use arguing. Mirror or not, we need to be there. The why we pick doesn't matter. I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already. The worst comes to worst, we can smash it.
True.
You take the blade from the altar. Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any.
To the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there. It's right
there.
In front of you. This really is just like last time. It smells of nothing, yet it's still there.
Smash it.
Bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open,
Nailed it.
scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters. Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the
Well, this
bottom,
is not great.
but it will require careful effort. Yeah,
It's gonna be hard for us to run away.
like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Good one, narrator.
Bold and fierce and
Ah,
impatient,
god dang it.
echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can
know,
do better than that.
We're kind of split 50-50. Don't.
Lead her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
Good call. Yeah. If you want to fight, how about you come and get one, coward?
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
Those chains were nothing to her last time.
Yep.
They'll be nothing to her this time. But we need to show ourselves first to make her boil over.
I'm listening to this guy.
Fine by me. You've
Everything
nowhere
he
to
says
go
we're
but
doing.
down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies
You've gotten
at the end of the narrow
scarier.
tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
There is nowhere to hide.
Her face widens into a broad
We're gonna die.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones.
Find her
against my
unpleasant
body.
and
I
unsettling.
want a real challenge this time.
Okay.
Can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run.
She's gonna kill me from behind if I run, but
I really
I'm
don't like the
listening
sound of
to
this.
him.
It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the
She's so
first move.
big.
Don't keep me waiting.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I do want to know what happened after she killed me. I'm gonna ask.
We've talked plenty. I'm sick of talking. I'm sick of waiting.
It hasn't been that long, probably.
I'm sick of you standing just out of reach and teasing me with a fight you won't let me have.
Boo.
You disappointed me last
Oh.
time. So you don't get to choose what happens next.
You killed me last time. Maybe I do get it. Oh.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
And now we run?
Run.
But
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance.
this is...
As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your
Well,
heels.
that's not...
She doesn't
this
bother
is
to
very
scale the wall
scary.
as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Good.
I don't think that's good. I think that's terrible.
You hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
Anybody else's heart racing?
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
I'm a coward.
Little bird, where do you think you're going?
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there, and we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
There's nothing
Okay,
left.
I need the hunted to tell me what to do.
Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge?
Yeah?
Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. We could get weird with it. We could try to talk her out of fighting. I don't know. I feel like I've kind of like committed to the bit here though, like saying like a lot because I feel a little she's all riled up. What if we talk her down off the ledge?
The princess scoffs.
Free? This is just another place. This is just... What is this? Where are we? This doesn't feel right. It's cold. Why is it so cold? I feel so tired.
Oh. The hands absorbed her. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Oh, there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I think the hands are going to talk to us. gonna be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Probably for you.
Thing reeks of death. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
I'll see you on the other side.
Okay.
It's gonna be okay.
If you say so. We'll trust you. I'd like to be somewhere nice. Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
Maybe. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've grown. In what way? Like I'm taller? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
So many things to say. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
You say it feels like a riddle. You give me a single straight
I'm
answer.
sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully leave what I wish to say.
That's a fair
If you do not
response.
like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
She's got me there. What if I don't bring you any more vessels, and what if I just wait here forever?
Then we will remain here as we are now, barely finished, damp, cavernous.
No need to wait. I am ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark. You die. And we end this episode of Slay the Princess. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Slay the Princess. If you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up button and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this game and what you think of my choices. We'll be back with another episode to see what will change in this new world. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.